what is going on with Adobe? The company seems to struggle lately in a time many tech stocks have skyrocketed. Adobe is known for apps like Photoshop and Adobe Acrobat and saw great growth in the last couple of years. However, this trend has shifted and the growth is slowing down. The stock is down almost 17% year to date and is on a steady downfall. A clear difference from other tech stocks who are rising sharply. It has currently a market cap of $217 billion, down 30% from its all-time high of $341 billion. The Nasdaq 100, with an abundance of tech stocks, has risen 12% year to date, a clear difference from the performance of Adobe stock. When we look at the performance of Adobe in the last 5 years, we see it's back at the level of mid-2020, so it is in a range for the last 4 years. When Adobe reported its first quarter results of 2024 on March 14th, its stock dropped a stellar 14%. So the question is, what is going on with Adobe for the stock being down so much this year and reacting heavily negative on the latest quarterly results? When we look at those results, we see a growth of 16% year over year, which is still good growth, but we have to read further to see where the problem lies. Even though the company announced a $25 billion share buyback, investors were worried about the future. The guidance was projected on a revenue of $5.25 to $5.3 billion for the full year of 2024, a meager growth of 8.9 to 9.9% revenue growth year over year when compared to $4.82 billion revenue of 2023. When we look at the balance sheet, we see it is quite healthy. The company ends the first quarter in $6 billion cash and $10 billion in current assets. When looked at debt, it has $9 billion current debt and $2 billion in long-term debt. What is the reason for this slowdown of revenue and the big drop on the earning release? Are investors massively selling Adobe stock? And why? It has everything to do with future growth and threats of AI. Artificial intelligence will make sure competition in this space will grow fiercely. Other companies can produce software that makes the Adobe apps less needed. When generative AI can produce the results for earlier Adobe Photoshop was needed, Photoshop will be needed less. Creators can give prompts to get the results they want for videos and pictures, whereas before they had to use Photoshop to create visuals. Adobe is trying to reinvent itself with introducing AI products as well, such as Firefly. The future will learn whether this product can compete with other generative AI products, such as Sora. They want AI to be very involved in their apps, but the question is, are they too late? On upcoming June 13th, we will find out when they present their second quarter results.